Wausau's sense of community was tested in recent decades with the arrival of thousands of Hmong refugees who fled from Laos after fighting for the U.S. during the Vietnam War.
They call it secret was because they just send a weapon, and the Hmong people wear the clothes and use the gun and use everything from the American CIA into fight for the American. President John F. Kennedy came to ask the king of Laos for help to blast the Ho Chi Minh Trail north to south, because the Hmong people live in the highland and close to the border. And during that time, the American CIA give the job to General Vang Pao and to recruit all the Hmong people to fight.
Back then, Laos is just a big push. People were dying, left to right.
3,000 dead or wounded every year, every seventh man.
After 1975, the United States pulled out of the country. So the communists come to take over Laos and did not follow the peace.
After that, then we continue, get everyone together and fight the communists. And we fought until practically 1978, 1979, until they ran every area over.
I decided to take my family to escape to Thailand to safety.
Then I left my family and my brother, sister, cousin, everybody at PBS. So they died, they killed them, they died, a few over there.
Everyone was leaving to the U.S., to Australia, to everywhere else, They went to a third country. So I figured that, we have no future.
If I live over there, I have no money. Then I cannot go back to get my family. Then we moved to United States.
This is a story cloth. This is the life and history of the Hmong in Laos. This is our story cloth for America. Our stories here are just beginning.
Church groups in Wausau began to sponsor Hmong families, bringing them from the refugee camps in Thailand to Wausau.
The people in Wausau, there are so many welcoming hearts here, and that really want to work with the Hmong and to see the Hmong succeed.
Page 14. You have 14.
City of Wausau put together some plan to help the refugee out, and all the churches around, they all got together. They taught us how we gonna have to do to survive. And they said, you will be just like a little child thrown in the pool. You gonna have to learn how to either float or sing. They told us that you have to promise yourself that you will learn 3 words a day. And in a year, 365, you multiply that, and that's how you should do it.
At that time, the majority of the people, or Hmong people that is still on welfare. So I think there's a lot of misperceptions. The assumption is that, the Hmong people are on welfare, they're lazy, therefore they will not become productive.
Once they started hiring Hmong people, they found out that Hmong people are very hardworking people. They are very productive workers.
I went to school, ESL a little bit, a couple hours a day, until I had a second child. I went to work part-time, then the third child full-time. Yeah, then after that, 2 jobs, and raise them too.
Both my parents were working
one was working first shift, second shift, so pretty much there was nobody home to have that family structure there to pass that on down to us to teach us who Hmong people are and where we came from, because at that time everybody was just trying to assimilate, just build a new life in America here.
There's positive things, but there are also negative things. Wausau, before the Hmong moved here, was one of the widest congressional districts in the nation.
As the Hmong themselves began to sponsor more refugees, and family members in other cities moved to Wausau, the population grew quickly, and tensions in the city escalated.
I think it wasn't until around 5th or 6th grade that I started experiencing any kind of racial tension. One of my best friends, she just out of nowhere told me, "Why don't you go back to your own country?" And I sat there and I thought, okay, all my life I've grown up in the U.S. That's all I've known. What do you mean to go back to my own country?
The older generations, such as my grandparents, they still have this feeling that they will go back to Laos one day. My parents kind of accepted that they're not going to go back. For us, younger generation, we don't want to go back.
And I always tell the community at large, say, the Hmong is no exception. It's probably just like the rest of the immigrations, the German, the Polish, that initially when they first got here, they still live in a very close-knit Polish community or German community. Their grandma, grandpa still speak German or Polish, but with time, that's not going to happen.
As the Hmong celebrate their heritage at the annual New Year Festival, they now make up 12% of Wausau's 38,500 residents, the highest percentage of Hmong in the nation.
And from the community standpoint, when they go to hospital, they see Hmong physicians. When they go to, they get stopped by a Hmong police officer. When they go to bank, they see a Hmong banker. So I think with this time for the last 15, 20 years, the whole community grew together with the acceptance.
Right now, Hmong people are just pretty much the same as everybody. We've been here for 35 years. We're into right now probably the third or almost fourth generation. Grew up doing almost the same thing as everybody else. That mentality of us being refugees, I guess, should no longer exist. Just because we're out working, going to school, teaching the next generation. But we're pretty much dealing with the same problem everyone else is dealing with: money, job, family structures. The older generation, we're pretty much in the same boat as everybody else right now. So.